Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Fit with Julia. My name is Julia and today I'll be bringing you a 10-minute standing stretch for people who sit a lot during the day, which I know is a lot of us. So feel free to invite a coworker or a friend who you know sits a lot during the day too. You don't need any equipment, you just need a little bit of space around you. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel, to leave a kind like and comment to lock in that you completed it, and just give me your feedback. I love hearing what you guys have to say about these stretches. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay guys, let's get started with our feet nice and wide. We're going to place our hands on our hips and shoot our hips side to side. Okay, let's get started in 2, 1. Shoot your hips out to the side. Really feel that stretch along the side of your glutes here. Keep your chest nice and open. Make sure you're not folded over. Your shoulders are open, your chest is facing forward. Good job. And the stretch is perfect for all fitness levels. So if you have a shorter range of motion in some of the stretches, that's perfectly fine. Take it to where you currently are, as long as you're feeling the stretch. Shift it over to the side. Slide your hand down your leg if you can and reach up and over. Still keeping your chest nice and open, just getting a little bit deeper into our obliques, our serratus muscles. Now fold that top arm down and over, trying to create an arch between your fingers and your hips. So you should feel it along your lower back. To reach those fingers outside of your foot. While we're over here, let's fold our chest over, down over that leg. Reach outside of that foot or grab your ankle to pull yourself down, kind of to anchor yourself. You should feel it along the hamstring, especially of the leg that you're pulling your chest down towards. Continue to breathe. Make sure your legs are nice and straight. Make sure they're not bent. And even if you're just right here and you could feel it in your hamstring, perfectly fine. Take it to your fitness level, as long as you feel that stretch in the hamstring. Walk our hands into the middle, hang out here for a second, shooting the hips back, feeling an even stretch in the hamstrings. You shoot your hips side to side a little bit, if that feels good to you. While breathing, just relax. Allow your upper body to hang over, nice and heavy. Roll it up nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. We're going to shift our hips over to the other side, reaching down the side of the leg. Reach up and over. If you tuck your core and ribs in just a little bit, not completely folding over, but just tucking them in a little bit, it intensifies the stretch. Breathing. Now fold that shoulder down, trying to reach outside of the foot, creating a nice arch. And you can play with the angle of your chest to see where it feels best in your lower back. You might be a little bit more open or more closed. Take it to where you feel that stretch in the lower back. Very individualized. let's fold over that leg. Trying to reach the chest down toward the thighs, or to the opposite thigh. Reaching that hand across. If you reach across far enough, you should feel it in the back of your shoulder as well. Feel it down your arm. Breathing, keep those legs nice and straight. Keep a stretch in the hamstring. So walk the hands back into the middle. Hang out here for just a second. You can grab your elbows if you want to. It'll allow your upper body to hang over more heavily. And keep shoving those hips back. From the side, just hanging down over here. Roll it up nice and slow. Great work. We'll be stretching out the hips a little bit here, so take a little bit of a wider stance. Place your hands on your lower back. Keep a soft bend in the knees and push the hips forward gently. Keep your gaze ahead of you for balance. If your feet are a little bit too close, it will feel uncomfortable, so make sure that they're a good distance apart. Come up nice and slow. Relax the lower back for a second. We'll go a couple more times. On your next exhale, push forward. We're working on reversing a lot of the positions that we're stuck in all day. So when we're sitting, our hips are very closed. We're sitting like this. There's a little bit of an angle here. So we're trying to reverse that angle, open the hips up. Straighten up, relax for just a second. We'll go one more time with that. On your next exhale, push forward. Shift your hips side to side a little bit if you want to. And let's straighten it up. Relax your lower back for a second. Now let's lace our fingers together in front of our bodies, and we're going to push down. Trying to separate the shoulder blades and reach the spine up toward the ceiling. Allow your chin to fall to your chest and really push down with those palms. Place your hands above your knees, just straighten your back out for a second. Allow it to relax. Place your fingers back together. Let's push down one more time in 2, 1. Push down. To be rounded over when we're sitting down, and our traps, our upper back can get very tight. So this is helping loosen that up. Up, and we'll do the reverse of that, placing our fingers behind our backs and pushing down to open up the shoulders and the chest. So you should feel it from your biceps all the way to the middle of your chest on each side. It's a great way to open up. You could even do this at your desk. Whenever you catch yourself just like slouched over, just opening it back up will allow you to breathe better. We'll get some blood flow through your body. Relax for a second. We'll go one more time. On your next exhale, push down, open those shoulders up. You can lift your chin toward the ceiling. And relax. Last little stretch here for the forearms. Try to pull your fingers back towards your elbow. We're working at home. We tend to be typing a lot on our computers, on our phones, and our forearms can get tight. If you've been working out and holding dumbbells, switch over. A lot of people don't pay attention to it, but we need to strengthen our forearms too. It's all part of the process of getting stronger. Relax. I know we're over our time, but just roll out the wrists a little bit. Okay guys, that's the end of the stretch. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that was enjoyable, that it was a good break in your day. If you're taking a little lunch break or just walking away from your workspace a little bit to just stretch it out, get moving a little bit. Thank you just so much for joining me, and I appreciate you making the time for yourself, making this dedication for yourself to show up, move around, and take care of your body. So again, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave me a kind like and comment to lock in that you finished it, and share it with a friend who you know could use a little bit of movement in their day too. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you tremendously, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.